Today on People Now, the royal wedding invitation is in the mail. We'll show you Harry and Meghan's official invite.
Christina Aguilera opening up about her ex who turned out to be gay.
Why did Barrymore confess her love for Jake Gyllenhaal at her premiere last night?
Danielle Fishel, aka Topanga from Boy Meets World, is engaged.
Woo.
We have all the flashback feels and details.
It was incredible. It was really humbling, and it drives home. There are certain things that we have to take charge of in our lives, and our health is one of those things.
Harry Connick Jr. revealing how his wife's battle with cancer saved someone else's life.
Plus, Jason Biggs and Jenny Mollen getting brutally honest about life as parents.
And we'll say to him, Sid, if you hit us again, we're taking this away. And he doesn't even think. He's just like, bam.
Happy Friday, everyone. Friday! What better way to end the week than with some puppies, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it's National Puppy Day.
So we don't have puppies live in studio, unfortunately, but it is National Puppy Day.
Look at that.
See? So in honor of the world's best holiday, we want to know, who's your favorite pop culture puppy or dog? Get creative. Tweet us at People with the hashtag PeopleNow.
Favorite pop culture dog? We couldn't think of one at first, and now we started rolling, and we can't even stop.
There are a lot.
Google it and then get going here. All right, first though, we begin with this. Here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. Surprise, everybody! Prince Harry and Meghan Markle kicked off Friday morning with an unannounced visit to Belfast, Northern Ireland. This visit is especially meaningful because for nearly 40 years, the area was rocked by shootings and bombings as the Irish Republican Army demanded an end to British rule. Prince Charles's beloved uncle, Lord Mountbatten, was even assassinated in 1979 by an IRA bomb. So it was fitting that Meghan and Harry began their day celebrating a youth-led peace-building initiative called Amazing the Space. Harry launched the program when he visited Northern Ireland for the first time last September, and it encourages young people to become ambassadors for peace within their communities. Now, during their visit, they heard from young people who share the same dream of a peaceful future. And next up today, they'll head to one of Belfast's most historic buildings, the Crown Liquor Saloon. The former Gin Palace is now owned by the National Trust, and inside the couple will learn all about the pub's colorful history and meet bar staff, local comedians, and musicians. Sounds like a really fun time.
Yeah,
another stop on the schedule today will be Titanic Belfast. It's a tourist attraction that tells the story of the doomed Titanic, which was built in the Belfast shipyards. This visit is also important for another reason. Harry and Meghan have now officially visited all 4 nations that make up the United Kingdom on their engagement tour: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. They're that much closer to ready for the wedding day. All right, this outing comes just one day after Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding invitations were officially unveiled on Thursday. So who knew we could be so excited about a little piece of paper, but guys, believe me, we are. They read in part, quote, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, requests the pleasure of your company at the marriage of Prince Harry with Miss Meghan Markle. I can't tell you how hard it is to read that without that accent and acting like I'm some sort of, official proclaimer for the kingdom. All right, the invitations were all hand-printed by Lottie Small, who recently completed an apprenticeship of the craft. She used a process called die stamping and a machine from the 1930s that she affectionately has nicknamed Maud for some reason. According to Kensington Palace, the invitations follow many years of royal tradition, with one sweet update. In honor of Prince Harry and Meghan's union, the palace used, get this, American ink printed on English card paper. You see the joining of the worlds even represented in the invitations. I'm inspired. Each invitation featuring the 3 feathered badge of the Prince of Wales and is gilded with strips of gold ink around the edges. Now, around 600 people have been invited to the service and the luncheon, which will be hosted by the Queen at St. George's Hall at Windsor Castle on Saturday, May 19th. We will all be watching. An official range of commemorative china was also unveiled on Friday to celebrate the upcoming wedding. The design is white and cornflower blue and features a monogram of Harry and Meghan's initials at its center, tied together with white ribbons. You can also see the coronet of Prince Harry on each piece. If you want a piece of the wedding of the year for yourself, guys, the china can be purchased online and in Royal Collection Trust shops in the UK. Keep an eye out.
I found out he played for your team, not mine.
Whoa, my goodness. Christina Aguilera spilling some tea and riling everybody up on season 10 premiere of Untucked, RuPaul's Drag Race. The pop star sat down with the queens where she was asked about the subject of her 2002 song, Infatuation. It's a tune about forbidden love and obsession she builds over a Latin lover, but turns out that lover, whom Aguilera dated but didn't name, was actually gay. The singer was also asked about the man who inspired the hit song Fighter. Contestant Monique Hart saying, "Girl, you read him for the back row," and Aguilera did not deny it, firing back, "He deserved it." She opened up more about the meaning of the song, saying, quote, "Being taken advantage of by the guy for whom I created Fighter, growing up in this business at a young age, you can just imagine being around older men a lot and dishonest people, and it's really hard." I see her opening up there.
Now, I gotta watch her in that because I think it's really fun.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys, we are kicking off Star Trek today with a baby update from one of our favorite musicians. Well, John Legend is prepping for 2 roles of a lifetime. The singer and actor is gearing up to play Jesus in the NBC Live musical adaptation of Jesus Christ Superstar. No pressure there, playing Jesus. And he's also getting ready to be a father of 2. In this week's People, Legend says he and wife Chrissy Teigen still have a little way to go in preparation for their baby boy. But don't worry, they have gotten the nursery ready, but they're still a few months out from the little one's arrival. As for their daughter, John says, quote, "I don't think Luna has a concept of exactly what it means to have a little sibling yet. She'll figure it out sooner or later." Yeah, she certainly will. And while Luna is figuring things out, John and Chrissy will be right there with her. Considering their jam-packed schedules, John admits that the new edition will, quote, "add a whole other layer of complexity to their already hectic lives," but the couple couldn't be more excited. The two always try to steal time together where they can, and pregnant Chrissy gushes that John has been spoiling her by being super attentive and, quote, "cooking in overtime." Well, happy wife, happy life. I think that's what they say, right? Drew Barrymore hit the red carpet Thursday night to kick off season 2 of her Netflix show Santa Clarita Diet, and she held a rather unusual accessory in her hand, an I Heart Jake Gyllenhaal sign. Yes, the star playfully set the record straight about that James Corden prank where she had to rank 3 of her co-stars from most to least talented or eat a turkey's testicle. Yes, apparently that's the thing that they do. Drew chose to do the ranking and put Jake's name at the bottom of the list, creating quite the frenzy on social media.
People don't read the fine print. They don't, you know, if they saw the show, they'd see I was saying, "Jake, like, I'm so sorry to do this. It's only to not eat a turkey's testicle." And then I woke up to headlines everywhere that I think he's the least talented person I've ever worked with. And I'm like, first of all, in this day and age, really, this is an interesting headline. B, everybody get a life. C, if you see the show or watch the fine print, it's the least insulting thing ever, or at least I thought so. I tried to make it the least insulting, and you know, I guess people are just desperate for a headline. So here is my antidote, bitches.
Yes, true. Show the haters what's up. The star also joked about returning to set, where her show creator said the cast would be picking right where they left off, inspiring the busy mom of 2 to, quote, "put the pasta down."
I gained a lot of weight in between the break, as I have this season, and Victor Fresco, the show creator, loves to pick up right where we left off. So I'm always like, okay, I've got to put the pasta down. But I'm really excited. Season 2 is stronger and better than season 1.
Well, we're excited to see that. And of course, we're all wondering, does the actress bring her 2 little girls to the zombie-themed set? Apparently, The Walking Dead does not scare her kids too much, but something else does.
They come on set all the time, but I always have them come when we're not doing like a blood-riddled scene. Yeah. No, they would have loved the vomiting. Yeah, it's blood. Vomit's fine, blood's not. Pillars of appropriateness.
She's amazing. I'm just gonna say, I feel like Drew's the coolest mom ever.
I love her.
I know. All right, guys, moving on from Santa Clarita to Boy Meets World. All right, guys, looks like Topanga is officially off the market. Danielle Fishel, the actress best known for her role as Topanga Lawrence on Boy Meets World and the spin-off Girl Meets World, made the announcement in an Instagram post Thursday that she's engaged to Jensen Karp, the executive producer on Drop the Mic. Fishel captioned her sweet photo saying, "I woke up today thinking it would be a normal day, and it was anything but normal. I put on my Genghis Cohen t-shirt and went to see Jensen at work, where I proceeded to screw up a very romantic marriage proposal by being too efficient. This is very very on brand for me. Very cute. Fishel and Karp celebrated their engagement news with the cast and crew of Drop the Mic. Co-host Haley Baldwin made sure to capture the cute couple's announcement on her Instagram story, captioning this, "We have a Drop the Mic engagement." Well, very happy for them. Congratulations. All right, look who it is. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds stepped out on the red carpet for a super sweet date night in New York to catch the screening of Stanley Tucci's new film, The Final Portrait. The picture-perfect couple looked amazing as usual, no surprises there. Blake rocked an eye-catching black and white checker print dress with strappy black pumps, and Ryan kept it cool with a dark gray suit, striped tie, and brown dress shoes. But these two rarely show up on the red carpet together. In fact, the last time they were together on a carpet, get this, was about 11 months ago at the 2017 Met Gala. Of course, they shut the carpet down that time, also in stunning coordinated outfits. And even though it took a while to see them together again, Blake and Ryan are well worth the wait. The parents of two continue to be couple goals for all of us, and they look very, very happy. And those are your Star Treks for today.
Yeah, they do look great. Stay with us, guys. Hilarious couple Jenny Mollen and Jason Biggs are talking their most epic parenting fails and revealing a whole lot more in our People Now Confess Sesh. Plus, music group The Shadowboxers open up about what working with Justin Timberlake is really like. But first, let's talk about puppies. How about that?
We always want to talk about puppies. Let's check another question of the day. It is National Puppy Day. We're celebrating by asking you, who's your favorite pop culture puppy or dog?
All right, one Twitter user says, "I love Wishbone. He went on so many adventures and was smarter than I am."
I like Wishbone too. Another said, "I'm going to have to go with Toto from The Wizard of Oz."
So good.
Oh, you forget about Toto.
I know. Well, once you start rolling with them, it's like, oh, there's so many. And actually, if you look at the some of the tweets coming in, let's take a look at what people are saying. They're getting in on this.
Celebrate National Puppy Day with the help of Phil Collins. I love when people dance with puppies.
And on a lighter note, happy National Puppy Day.
High five. Oh, I used to follow that one on Instagram.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come back. That little
I don't know why I unfollowed.
Happy Weekend Eve. It is Friday and National Puppy Day. What a day to be alive and running.
It's so adorable.
Down the street. All right, so good. By the way, let's just say this. Harry Connick Jr. voiced, he was a narrator on a puppy movie called My Dog Skip, right? We were talking about this. Speaking of Harry Connick Jr.
This story, great transition,
Thank you very much.
You guys, Harry Connick Jr. recently hit the big 50.
And the singer and his wife Jill are promoting a new campaign called the New 50 campaign. Now, this mission is close to their hearts, considering it's been less than 6 months since the couple revealed Jill's battle with breast cancer in 2012.
Yeah, and the response to their going public was just amazing. Listen to this.
After we talked about it on my show, it's really a humbling feeling to know that people will write in and say, I had a sonogram the next day after we saw it on your show. We found a tumor.
Wow.
And saved my life.
So you got response like that?
Oh, I mean, personally, hundreds of people would tell me that.
Wow.
But online, it was incredible. It was really humbling, and it drives home how important it is. Look, man, we're in the entertainment business. We all love our families, but there are certain things that we have to take charge of in our lives, and our health is one of those things.
Harry also lost his mom to ovarian cancer when he was just 13 years old, so he's a really big advocate for screenings and early detection. And he told us while his daytime talk show has officially wrapped, he's going to miss some things about it. Listen.
I thought it was an opportunity to really kind of do something positive, no conflict, no politics, celebrating women, doing things that I thought would help make the world a little bit better. And whether it did or not, I had such an amazing time for those 2 years doing that I felt really lucky to have that chance to do it. And I think we did it. We had an amazing response, and it was a great time.
And don't worry, we will be seeing him on TV again. He recently reprised his role as Leo in the reboot of Will and Grace, which has just been picked up for a 3rd season.
He played Grace's love interest and eventual hubby in the first go-round, so we had to ask him what it was like stepping back onto that set.
I have never experienced anything like that, because I think it was 11 years ago when Will and Grace went off the air, and I'm not kidding you. You walk back onto the set, it's the same cast, primarily the same crew. Everything was in the same place.
Like Time Warp.
It was weird. It was so weird. And then you look at Deborah Messing, and you look at all of them, and you say, what are you guys doing? You look exactly the same. It was really, I've never had that experience in show business before.
Sounds like a really fun time.
Yeah, it definitely does.
All right,
He's
you
great.
guys, if you want to know more about colorectal cancer screenings, visit www.new50.com.
All right, guys, I had a ball chatting with Jason Biggs and Jenny Mollen for a presentation here in the People offices. So much funny stuff
They
from
are
that.
hilarious. They're also really candid about their marriage, what it's like to be parents, and mainly to be imperfect parents.
Yeah, their parenting fails are things that every parent out there can relate to, I think, at least to some degree, like the latest thing that Jenny did while sleep deprived. Watch.
We were at a coffee shop, I think, and I had the baby in the stroller, and for a split second I was like, wait, I can just like park him out here, right? You know, like when you tie your dog up?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
What am I doing? It's
She
a
was
baby.
ready to leave. Yeah, she put the stroller to the side and started to walk up the stairs. And I was like, do you want me to stay out with the baby? And she's like, I didn't even realize.
They have 2 boys. Their oldest son, Sid, turned 4 in February. Had to ask them about the tricks that they use to get him to behave. Not an easy thing to do at that age, and apparently Sid is pushing back, everybody.
But Sid's also in a hitting phase.
Okay.
So, you know, we'll say to him, Sid, if you hit us again, we're taking this away. And he doesn't even think. He's just like, bam.
Because he'll do this. He'll hit, we'll take it away, and then he'll walk to his room and get the sort of like let's say we took away his
rescue bot.
A rescue bot that he's been playing with nonstop. We're like, Sid, we need to stop the hitting, you know, and like there's gonna be a consequence if you continue to hit. We're gonna take this rescue bot away. We're gonna put him away. You're not gonna play with him. He'll hit, we'll take the rescue bot away. He'll look right at us. He'll disappear for like 3 minutes. We'll be like, what is that little doing? And he'll come back with like 4 other rescue bots and just start playing with them in front of you.
Not saying anything.
Not saying a word.
Just
like
little side eye. And by the way, those are the parts of the conversation that we could air because they get hilariously raunchy about some of the stuff that they go through and like how it's harder to have sex now that they have kids and everything else. It's really, really funny.
Well, stick around, you guys. Jenny and Jason played a round of our Confess Sesh game. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but first. Well, that's the hot song Runaway from the debut album being released today by the Shadowboxers. And no, your eyes did not deceive you. That was indeed Justin Timberlake. The Say Something singer discovered the band in 2013 and has been mentoring them ever since. The Shadowboxers are even opening for JT on his tour. So how did these guys get their music in front of Justin in the first place? Well, it all started with a cover of Timberlake's own song, Push Your Love Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted at him because that's what you do, you know. Hey, Jay Timberlake, we covered your song, hope you dig it. And for some reason he saw it, like it was still kind of inexplicable. And then he tweeted that he liked the cover and reposted it, and then he sent us a direct message on Twitter, like
the next morning.
Yeah, the next morning, and was like, how do I get in touch with you? And about a week, an agonizing week later, got a call from a Memphis area code, and we talked for 45 minutes, and a week after that, he was in Atlanta on tour, and he took us out to dinner. And
in the first meeting, we bumped into him like in the hotel lobby, and right as we got up to him, Charles Barkley was like walking up the stairs. So our introduction to him was just the two of them like rapping about a Lakers game, and we were just sort of like, okay. And then he was just like, all right, you guys want to have a steak dinner? And like 3 minutes later, we were all just, it was like hanging out with a friend.
While I'm still waiting for Justin to tweet me back, I think it's still gonna happen. I had to get the inside scoop on what working with the legendary suit and tie singer is really like.
we would literally send him demos over email. He'd send back feedback or call us or text us and be like, try putting, you know, this sort of slap back delay on this vocal. And then in the studio, he's extremely hands-on and wants to help us in every aspect of it, not just, you know, trying to open doors for us.
Is he all business, or is there some joking and stuff?
It's definitely not.
Totally not all business.
Mm-hmm.
Our text thread with him is like 90% absurd and 10% business.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's check in and see some puppies one more time. We literally can't get enough of the puppies. We've been asking
really
you,
can't.
who is your favorite pop culture pup? Or maybe I'm just going to broaden it out to pop culture pup movie.
Yeah, one Twitter user says, my favorite is Raleigh? Or Rolly from 101 Dalmatians. I love that he's so cute and chubby and he's always hungry. Then he's got to be Rolly. I guess I don't know the names of the Dalmatians.
I have gotten big. I don't even
misinformed here.
Let's just say 101 Dalmatians. That's a good one in general.
All of them.
I'm going to say that I've recently been enrolled in Air Bud.
Okay.
The Disney funny series that not only there's all kinds of renditions of this now because I've got the girls. Love that. And we were talking about Homeward Bound earlier.
Yes, because it's Chance and Sassy's the cat and
Shadow, the old wise
I'm really into
Shadow.
Milo and Otis. I think it's like the secret gem people don't know about. It's a cat and a dog. They get on this raft and then it goes down the river.
Yes. All right. Yeah, good
So
stuff.
look up Milo and
Look
Otis.
up Milo and Otis.
We'll be asking you guys your question of the day Monday, so come back then.
At 8:30, that's right. Coming up next week, model Tiana Taylor, who rose to fame from Kanye West's Fade music video, is talking about her new reality show. Plus, singer-songwriter Ray J will be here opening up about his new baby and so much more.
Yeah, really excited for that. And you guys, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with a special Confess Sesh with Jason Biggs and Jenny Mollen. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
The thing I miss most about life before kids is
Just laying, doing nothing.
doing nothing. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta say travel.
But we still travel.
We do, but like with kids, we do.
So you're not really traveling.
That's true.
You're just taking care of kids in other places.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, at this point in our marriage, the sexiest thing she can do for me is.
Oh, take the kids and leave for a couple hours.
How about for you?
Oh God, yeah. I think just
Same thing.
leave me alone.
Yeah, peace and quiet. All right. Almost done. 2 more.
Okay. If our relationship was a movie, it would be rated G.
Enough said.
The craziest thing Sid has ever said to either one of us is.
Well, there was the other day, he had a fever last week and he was pretty delirious. And at one point he turned to me, I was trying to put him down to bed and he was just like, Daddy, my memories are gone. And I'm like, I was like, you're 4, you have 2 memories.
Yeah, I can just tell you them
remind you of them right now. We saw Cars 3 and your brother was born. That's all you remember. But he was like, literally, my memories, Daddy, my memories. He was so dramatic and I started cracking up. And then later on, I was like a few minutes later, I was reading him a book and he looked up at me and he goes, Chris, and Chris is our nanny's name. He goes, Chris, and I go, Sid, I'm not Chris, I'm Daddy. And he goes, see what I mean?